Good morning, everyone. My name's Sarah Jane if I haven't met you. Welcome back if I have already. Today's morning practice is all about circular motions, really moving into our shoulders and opening our hearts. So we'll start in a comfortable seated position, either kneeling or cross-legged, I do not mind. Stack your shoulders over your hips and just either bring your hands together on your thighs if you're kneeling, or hands on your knees. And just start to take some full deep breaths as you close down your eyes. And start to count your breath in and count your breath out. What we're looking for is equal breath in to equal breath out. So we have to elongate that exhale. And this calms our nervous system and puts us in rest and digest mode. Finding those full deep breaths in, full deep breaths out. Taking 3 more breaths here. And if you have an Ujjayi practice, that audible sound at the back of your throat, ignite that breath now. But keep the elongation, equal breath in to equal breath out. And we'll bring our hands together on our inhale. Interlace the hands round into the back, press the hands away, exhale. Palms up to the ceiling on your inhale, big stretch up. Try and touch the ceiling. And then exhale, circle the fingertips all the way back. Bringing the hands back to the heart, take a big inhale. Opposite interlace of the hands, press the palms away, round into the back, maybe look to the belly button here. Inhale, palms to the ceiling, sit up high on those sit bones and lengthen both sides of your waist. Exhale, release the hands, circle the arms back, opening up. Inhale, hands together at the heart. Interlace on your exhale to round. Inhale, lifts the palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fingertips circle all the way around. One more time, inhale. Exhale, round, tuck the chin, pull belly to spine. Inhale to reach, find length. Circle back on your exhale, open up. And then find yourself in your tabletop position, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And then we're going to reach our right fingertips forwards on our inhale. And you're going to circle them all the way back on your exhale. So you're in your tabletop position, 3 points of grounding, hand and knees. And your right fingertips are really reaching as you open up. Lovely. One more time here. And we're just going to change direction. So taking the fingertips forwards, reaching forwards. And then inhale, really roll the chest forwards. Lovely. Gorgeous. One more time. Taking the hand all the way forwards. Land it down. Left fingertips reach forwards and then open up. So we're just circling the arms. Finding movement in the top of the back. Super important here because we lose this mobility if we don't find it or use it. So we really want the top of the back, the shoulders to rotate. On your next inhalation, we're going to change direction, sweep the fingertips back. Lovely. And I love circles. They represent the circles of life. They represent nature. And they just start, everything is a circle. It's super sacred. Lovely, one more time. Land your hands down. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips to find a downward facing dog. And we'll take 5 breaths here so you can really walk the feet out, maybe play with the hands. And I'd like you to think of your palms on 2 jam jar lids. And I want you to imagine you're twisting them inward slightly so that there's this pressure in the palms and the fingertips as you open up the shoulders and send the sit bones back. But the hands are already turned on here. And then now play with turning the hands outwards and just feel what's more comfortable and what helps you really draw the shoulders wide on the back. For me, it's actually turning the fingertips out slightly. And once you've had enough of a move and a wiggle, let's slowly walk our feet all the way forwards. You can bend your knees generously here. When you get to the front of your mat, it's an exhale to fold over your legs. Elbows hold onto one another. And let the crown of the head drip here. Let your forehead be almost like a crown or a halo for the top of your head. Really look past the shins and bend your knees generously here as you start to sway left and right, side to side. And then slowly release your hands and roll your spine up 1 vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top, it's a big shoulder loop all the way up, back and down. Sweep the arms up, inhale. And then an exhale to fold. Bend your knees, let your belly touch your thighs. Hands to your shins, inhale, halfway lift. We find our length. Exhale to fold, bring the chest to the thighs, let the crown of the head drop. Again, inhale, press the hands to the shins and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Beautiful, one more time. Inhale, find your length. Exhale to fold. Land your hands and step your right foot and then your left foot back. Hold your plank. Shift your weight forwards so the shoulders can pass the wrists. And then I'd like you to press your heels back and hug your thighs to the bones here. Really squeeze the legs in. Of course, at any moment you can drop those knees, but really pull everything in and up. Think about the shoulders spreading. And then we'll all drop the knees this first round, taking the weight over the wrists. Inhale. Finding this lovely line, shoulders, hips and knees, core is engaged. We're squeezing the glutes forwards. Bend your elbows and come and land onto your belly. Loop your shoulders onto your back, press into the hands and reach that heart forwards on your inhale. Exhale to release. We do this again. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, release. Lovely, one more time, inhale. And and exhale. Lifting back up, move through your tabletop, tuck your toes, and find your downward facing dog. 3 breaths in our downward facing dog. So lift those hips up high. Find length in your spine. Then rise to the balls of the feet on your inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. On empty, step, walk or jump to the front edge of your mat. Hands to your shins, find a flat back, inhale. So using the hands on the shins, really lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, let the crown of the head drop. Press into the feet, rise up, inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the fingertips to the ceiling. And then we fold right back down, exhale. Hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, step your left foot, then your right foot back to your plank position. Using your knees or not, we're going to lower all the way to the floor. Bend the elbows, take the chest forwards, exhale. Keep pressing the heels back if your knees are off the floor. Land the belly, shoulders loop back, press the feet into the floor. Lift the heart on your inhale. Exhale, release. Doing this 2 more times, building that strength, letting the heart, letting the shoulders lift the heart. Exhale, release. And it's not so much about all the pressure in the hands. Imagine the hands are dragging back and the torso is lifting here. So I'm not pushing directly into my hands, I'm dragging them back. Exhale to release. Gorgeous. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Finding the space in the spine. And then rising to the balls of the feet, bending your knees, taking an inhale breath here as you look forwards. And then stepping your feet or hopping forwards if that's in your practice on exhale. Fold over the legs, let the crown of the head go. Press into the feet, rise up to stand, inhale. Hands move down the center line as you fold. Again, exhale. Hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Land the hands, step or jump back if that's in your practice. If you're jumping back, you'll bend your elbows straight away. This time, knees can come down. You're going to bend your elbows only halfway, look forwards. Press into the backs of the feet. Press your hips forwards and find your upward facing dog. Really open up the chest, pressing back. Tuck the chin, pull the abdominals in and lift the hips up. This is just an option. You're in your downward facing dog. If you just want to see what happened there, I'll come to my plank. This is another variation. We just did one on the knees. This other option is finding a full press up, high to low. Notice the shoulders don't go past the elbows. I'm going to shift my weight forwards, press into my feet and drag my hips to my wrists as I open up, shoulders really pressing that heart forwards. Tuck the chin, pull the belly in, round, legs are super strong here to lift you up to downward facing dog. And if that's too much for you, you put the knees down, you keep your cobras and you build your foundation. Let's take another full breath in and a full breath out. Reach your right leg up to the sky, inhale. And we're going to open up our hip today. Bend your right knee and send that right knee towards the ceiling. And then notice your shoulders are going to want to twist. Can you press into your hands equally And square the shoulders here. Beautiful. And think about your right foot being super heavy as it leans over to the left side of your mat. Keep pressing into the hands, keep squaring the shoulders. And we'll find a neutral position, extending the right leg, turning the right toes down and squaring the hips. Inhale here. And then exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. So drive the thigh to the belly, hug the heel to the buttocks and spread the shoulders wide. Inhale, lift all the way up and back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Find that connection, heel to buttocks. One more time. Inhale, lift the leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Cross the midline, twist to the left. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Gorgeous. Lift back up. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then step your right foot in between your hands. Exhale. If you need to take hold of that ankle and just smudgy or squidgy the front foot in, you can. Sweep your arms up. Inhale. Gorgeous. Then we're just going to circle the arms, dropping the hips forwards. Inhale, look up. And you're taking the hips up for a moment, squeezing everything in, drawing your front foot in and your back knee in. So there's scissoring action. And then on your exhale, dropping the hips, sweeping the arms back. Lovely. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, hands come down. Land them, lift the back knee, step back to your plank position. We practice our high to low press up. Use your knees if you need. Exhale. Upward facing dog, hips to your wrists. Inhale. This can be a cobra. You can have your belly on the floor. Downward facing dog, you lift up. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Left leg to lift. Inhale. Opening up the hip, bend the left knee and send that left knee to the ceiling. Let your left foot be heavy towards the right side of your mat. Now notice the shoulders press into the hands equally and breathe into the hips. Inviting it to move. Extending your left leg, resetting the hips, squaring them as you drop that left hip down. Inhale here, lifting the left heel to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, we pull in. Drive that heel to the buttocks, thigh to torso. Three-legged dog. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Exhale, make the connection, heel lift. Three-legged dog, we lift up and back. Inhale. We cross the body. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale to lift all the way up. Exhale, we step our foot in between the hands. Exhale, drop the back knee to the floor. And if this foot hasn't traveled up the mat, it's over here. Hand to the ankle, just help it forwards. Once you're there, sweep the arms up. Inhale. Now we've got that scissor action. We draw everything back. We draw the abdominals in and we squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Fingers circle back. We drop the hips and we open up the heart. So it's moving today. Inhale to lift. We circle back on the exhale. Lovely. One more time. Exhale. I lie. Let's go one more time. You got it. Inhale. Exhale, circle the hands down. Lift the back knee, step back. We practice our press up, high to low. Remember the knees can come down. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Press the backs of the feet to the floor. Lift the thighs off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right leg to lift. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, pull in. Inhale, lift all the way up and back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. We find that connection. Use your breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to cross over. Lovely. Inhale to lift all the way up. And this time, exhale, knee to right elbow. And then I want you to draw your right toes to left wrist. From here, you're going to slowly come down to a pigeon shape with your body. So your front leg, your right knee is in line with your right wrist. Your right heel is anywhere between your left hip and left wrist. What I want is your hips square. So if you've got lots of space underneath your hips like this, pillow, block, book, put something underneath it so you can anchor. If this is too much on the knees, you're going to find deer pose. And it's a pinwheel position, okay? We've made it into our pigeon. This is for our hips to release. Walk your hands out in front of you. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, we're going to start to drop the hips, drop the chest. Inhale to lift up, come up to those fingertips. And we're going to wave our spine. Lovely. Your front foot is flexed, and I've kept my back toes tucked so I can keep drawing my left hip forwards. Use your breath again, drop this chest forwards. Inhale to lift. Gorgeous. One more time, take that chest forwards. Inhale to lift. Beautiful. From here, we're going to lean into our right glute and swing the left foot all the way forwards. Janu Shirsasana. So your right sole of your foot is in inside seam of the left thigh. Sweep your arms up. Inhale. And exhale, we fold. As we breathe, we use this forward fold to move back into our parasympathetic nervous system. This chance to rest and digest. Rest is such an integral part of the wellness journey. Giving your body time to open, time for breath, and time for healing. Start to unravel. Bring your right fingertips behind you. Press down into your right shin. Press into your left heel and lift your hips. Sweep your left fingertips back for a back bend. Stargazer. Think about both shoulders moving to the ceiling as you reach the left fingertips back behind you. And you just invite the spine, the shoulders to open. Exhale to land your hips down. And you're going to cross your legs, hands to the mat, step back. One last Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, left leg to lift. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, driving. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Exhale. Inhale to lift. We cross the midline. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale to lift. Stay with me. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Hold here and draw your left toes to right wrist. Land your shin down and gently move your hips towards the floor. Remember, if the hips are really lifted, something underneath you to support you on this left glute, all right? My back toes are tucked so I can keep sending my right hip forwards. If this feels sore on the knee, just adjust where your heel is. If you're all the way over here, you might put lots of pressure on your knees. Some of us have open knees and it's fine. Draw this heel in. If it still doesn't feel comfortable, you're bending both your knees 90-degree angles, and you're going to do the exact same thing as us. You're going to find your deer pose, just as good as a pigeon, and less pressure on the knee. So there's your second option. I'm coming back to that pigeon where we are. Keep tucking the back toes, keep sending that right hip forwards. Take your fingertips forwards, we're gonna pulse. On that exhale, we fold. On your inhale, we open up. Exhale. And inhale. Keep flexing your front toes to protect that front knee. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Lovely, one more. Inhale. Lean into your left hip and swing your right toes all the way forwards. Left sole of the foot to the inside seam of the right thigh. Sweep the arms up, inhale. We fold over the leg, exhale. This is our stillness. No circles, no pulses. Just our breath in full awareness. Unraveling on an inhale, left fingertips behind you, press into left shin, press into right heel, lift your hips, sweep your right fingertips up, inhale. Breathe here, open up the heart, stargazer. Exhale, land your hips, extend your legs out in front of you, and pull the belly and reach the fingertips forwards. We're going to roll down the spine. If you need to bend your knees, hold on for support. If you're feeling like you're falling, pull on the sides of your mat as you lower. Or use your abdominals, roll all the way down. And find your final resting pose, shoulders flat, heavy hips, palms facing up. Breath heavy into the floor. And as you lie here, I'd like you to start to listen. Listen to the noises around you. Maybe the hum of your phone or laptop that you're streaming from. Maybe traffic out of your window, or noises from the next door room if you have children. The noise or the melody of my music. And just hear all of these sounds that are external. Without judgment, without labeling them, just hear them, let them be. And then start to really open your senses, your hearing. And start to listen what's happening inside. Can you hear your pulse, your bones creak? Your skin vibrate, your heart beat. And realize that the internal and external worlds are pretty similar. And when we listen, we learn. So taking the next 10 breaths lying down, I'm going to give you silence to really listen today. When you've taken your 10 breaths, you have the choice of staying for 10 more, 30 more. If you need that rest, what have all of that listening taught you? Give your body what it needs today. If you're ready to end this practice, slowly make your way up to a seat. Inhaling, drawing the arms all the way up, palms to touch. Bringing the hands to the heart as we bow our heads on an exhale. Using our practice to serve our communities, our families, our friendships, by learning to listen. Thank you so much for sharing your breath, your movement, and wisdom with me today. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you on Friday. Namaste. If times aren't working, or if you would like to adjust timings so that we can actually see each other in person, please let James know. I'm very flexible on time, so it'll be lovely to see more of you on the Zoom chat. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.